Hi everyone, welcome to your yoga class. Today we'll be focusing on a lot of mobility work, long hold stretches, all the stuff that we need to start to loosen up throughout the body. So today's class is fairly simple for equipment. All you'll need is your mat and a cushion so you can put your knee down and it won't hurt, and your positive attitude. So that's it. Let's do it. All right, let's start in a seated position on your cushion. Have your legs, whatever comfortable position they are in for sitting, and let's just go ahead and close the eyes for a minute. Straight back, take a few deep breaths. If this seated position is a bit uncomfortable for you, you can always put some blocks or pillows underneath the knees here, and that will help you be able to relax more instead of fighting the tight hip flexors or the tight hips that you have. So just hands resting gently on the knees. Let's take a few deep breaths. So inhale all the way in. Exhale it all the way out. Inhale all the way in. Exhale all the way out. Let's do that again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's start moving the upper body in a circular motion. Start creating some movement through the upper body and the spine. And there's no particular way you need to move. Let your body determine what feels best for you. So circles clockwise, circles counterclockwise. Just make sure you're starting to get a full movement and rotation through that spine. Rotation, flexion, extension, all the things that our spine does for us. Go ahead the opposite way. If you've been just going one way, you can keep your eyes open or closed here, whatever works for you. Sometimes I get a little dizzy when I keep my eyes closed too long doing these. Great, now let's just go side to side. So press the knee down to the ground and stretch the opposite way. So I have my right hand pressing into the knee, I'm leaning to the left. Drop that shoulder, start to get a nice stretch through the neck, through your traps. You'll feel it down the side, through your lats. Let's go the opposite side. So now press your hand, left hand into the knee, lean to the right. Keeping the sits bones on the ground, so hips stay even in this pose. Go ahead, come back up, and let's just do some neck rolls. So roll to the left. Roll to the right. All right, let's go ahead and come back up. Let's just do some seated cat-cow. We're all about spinal movement today. Round that back really good. So put your hands on your knees and feel like you're pulling and rounding that back. Get a nice long stretch through the upper back. And now bring your chest up towards the sky. Nice deep breaths in and out here. Go ahead and round again. Bring it up. Round. Bring it up. And let's go ahead and start to move into a different position here. And I need some bug spray. One of the perks of working out outside. All right, you are going to place left knee on the ground. Right knee is going to come up. So you're at an angle here. And what we're going to do is just start to move a little bit. So you're going to shift your weight into this hip. The knee and the ankle are still aligned here. So if you're dropping that knee in, realign it, reposition your foot so that your knee stays in line with the ankle. So let's just start just back and forth, straight motions here, back and forth. Working on some hip mobility, and you'll feel some stretching through the groin area. And just go at your own pace here. And then just go ahead and stop and sink into this pose here. You can put your hand on your knee. Just make sure you're not shrugging. So straight back, shoulder blades together. Sink into that pose. Now what we're gonna do is rotate the hip. So not as much pressure on the foot now, but we're taking that knee and gently putting it in a circular motion. So loosening up the hip joint. Again, not a lot of pressure here, but just some movement. Okay, now let's go in the opposite direction. This should feel like the really good movement here. Great, from here, just go ahead and switch. So this knee will come down, you'll have the other knee up, and we're gonna repeat what we have done on this side. So from here, just start moving forward to back. Going at your own pace, remember, knee and ankle are aligned. While you're doing this, I'm gonna put some more bug spray on because now they like my face. So I use my handy dandy essential oils for keeping bugs away. So I'm not worried about putting it directly on my body or on my mat or anything. It's the hippie part of me here. Keep moving. All right, now let's just go ahead and sink into that hip. Straight back. Feel that nice stretch. All right, go ahead and come up. Now we're gonna do our circles. So again, not a lot of weight in that foot or in that pressing. You're just gonna take the knee gently and do circles counterclockwise and clockwise, and I'll let you know when to switch. So I'm out here camping for the weekend, and I'm near Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park, and it's just absolutely beautiful out here. And I was visited by a hummingbird this morning ahead and switch. While I was just sitting and having coffee and enjoying the view, and when I looked up the meaning of it, it said that a hummingbird coming to visit you means that hard times in your life are about to end and good things are happening. It's also a symbol of hope. So I think it's very appropriate for all the things that are going on in my life now. So I was very happy to have my little hummingbird visit me. All right, let's go ahead and come back up. We're gonna do some stretches for the upper body now. So we worked on the hips a bit. Go ahead and adjust your pillow if you need to. I definitely need to use a pillow because it is a bit rocky here. So just go ahead and come into a child's pose. So knees wide apart, toes together, stretch all the way to the front and just feel this nice stretch through the upper body. Let the forehead relax. You can put the forehead on the ground. Take some deep breaths here. Now go ahead and take your left hand and bring it to the left side, so it might be off your mat. Bring the right over to the left and get a nice stretch through your side body. So go ahead and put that forehead back down to the ground and feel the stretch going through the right side. So as we're pointing the body to the left, we'll feel the stretch through the right. Okay, go ahead and come back to center, and then we're just gonna go all the way to the other side. So to the right side now, hands go to the right, you'll feel the stretch through the left. Go ahead and relax that forehead down, breathe into the pose. Okay, back to center. Go ahead and lift up into puppy pose. So bring the knees and hips align and stretch forward. Bring the chest towards the ground now. So hips stay up in the air, chest towards the ground, relax that forehead. Press into the hands a bit. You'll feel this nice stretch through the shoulders, through the upper back. Now let's go ahead and thread the needle with the upper body. So right hand, go ahead and bring it through. Left hand stays forward, hips stay up in the air. And we're just crossing that hand underneath for a nice upper body stretch here. Feel this through the upper back again. Go ahead and come back up. And other side, so left arm goes through now. Go ahead and come up. All right, guys, last pose we're gonna do for the day. Go ahead and remove that cushion. And we're gonna do a nice chest stretch opener. So go ahead and lay flat on the mat. One arm is gonna be about, so you're gonna have a 90-degree bend in the elbow, and you're gonna go up I'm looking at all the ants coming here. Okay. So 90-degree bend in the elbow. It's gonna be about 45 degrees in front of you. And from here, you are just going to twist open. So go ahead and rotate to the side. Oh, my back just cracked. That felt good. This top leg, just go ahead and let it relax behind you. Or if it's stuck in the air because your hips are real tight, just lay it forward. And eventually, as we do this pose more, it will end up going back further and you'll gain more flexibility. But you gotta trust the process and just go with what your body can do at the moment. All right, guys, go ahead and come out of that. We're gonna go to the other side now. So again, if you're following my cues, left arm 90 degrees, and then place it on the mat about 45 degrees in front of you, if all of this is making sense. And then go ahead and twist your body to the right and let that nice, deep chest stretch happen. All right, go ahead and come out of that pose. Come on up into a seated position. And that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And just like my hummingbird visitor from earlier, I wish you all the best. And I hope that all of your challenging times are over and we've got great things coming ahead for us. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.